Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever the case may be, wherever you are, whenever you are listening. Welcome to the verse of the day here on Cross Comics on this June 29th, 2022. Sorry about no verse of the day yesterday, because of long lineups for here in Canada for trying to get your passport renewed and stuff like that. I was out doing that. um, because you got to get there very early in the morning to hopefully get in before the day is done, apparently. And, well, I might not have had to go quite as early as I thought I had, but that's something for a different day, different time. This is the verse of the day. Um, thanks to Fly by Rather Be Fly Fishing. Um, I like this comment. He welcomed, keep it on track on our last one to, driving a car. If you look off to the side, you're going in the ditch. But if you keep your eyes focused on God, which is the road, you're going to do the straight and narrow. Great analogy there. Rather be fly fishing. Anyways, on with the verse of the day for today. Today, it is dun, 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 Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 7 and 8. Not somewhere where we go very often. If anyone is poor among your fellow Israelites in any town of the land the Lord your God is giving you, do not be hard hearted. Do not be tight fisted towards them. Rather be open handed and freely lend them whatever they need. Okay. Well, first of all, this is the Israelites. Um, so, um, do we have to follow this? Maybe, maybe not, as Christians. But, I think it would be a good idea to. And then there is a couple other keywords here. Lend and need, Lend intends shows a payback. I would think, anyways. Unless the words is different in Hebrew and all that, and I don't know my Hebrew. I never looked at the Hebrew. I looked at the King James and I looked at the NIV and that. So, you know, and again, it's what they need, not what they want. And the King James does use the word wanteth, but it's in a need type fashion. You know, like, you know, they may want a Ferrari, but they don't need a Ferrari, you know. Um, so, not necessarily lending them, like a Ferrari, but, and how do you really give back food unless you bring back the same food? And, just a person like this walking by giving a homeless man a couple bucks, how do you really give that back? How does he go find that person? Maybe he gives it by the attitude that some people have come up with lately, in the last 10 years from the movie Pay It Forward. There's that. Um, so, you know, I do think we need to be helping the poor for whatever they need, like food, maybe even shelter. But some of them want to live the way that they do. Now, I don't know what you do about that. Um, well, except for maybe helping them with food and, you know, substances, you know. And I know we don't often give to people don't often give to the poor because they think, especially ones on the street like this, because they think they're gonna go just spend it on booze, and maybe they might, but God doesn't. God will judge them for using that most likely miss thing. But should we give anyways? Because our heart is to try and help them, and that's what matters on our end, not what they do. They're responsible for what they do, we're responsible for what we do. Um, so that's a question that's I'll put out there for asking. Um, but yeah, maybe we as Christians need to be a little bit well. Oh, and don't get me wrong, lots of Christians, and I'm not speaking for necessarily anybody who's listening, but we need to be a little bit more, as it says, open-handed and freely led. In other words, not, or I guess in some ways, freely give. Um, and then again, there's poor that aren't on the streets. There's poor that are in our churches and all that that need help to whatever. Maybe they need furniture or whatever. That can be helped out too in different ways. Um, hopefully, I've made some point that we need to, I guess, help the poor, and I think we all know that. Maybe we, maybe it's. I think we need to help the poor more. I don't know. I'm just reading the scripture and trying to make um something out of it. So I guess that's gonna be it for now. Let me know what you get out of this verse in the comments below. Catch you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all.
Thank you for watching the verse of the day. Hopefully you liked this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Also, we have a playlist for a bunch of verses of the day that we've done over the years. And if you enjoyed this, check out our other Bible-based programs. Hope you liked them all. Thank you for tuning in. Bye for now. God bless.